What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. I did sell a whole bunch of items, or I listed them and they sold. Obviously all my 84s and 83s. I was going to do that thing where we did some of the SBCs, but they're just so expensive now because of the price of players. I don't even think we can do most of them. So every episode I'm just going to go through and sell 20 or 30 items an episode and see what we get up to. We're back over 900,000 coins, which is awesome. I like that a lot. And today, guys, is going to be the Calcio A draft. Now, in the last episode, you guys absolutely slammed the thumbs up button. And I mean, I'm going to take the 4-3-1-2. I quite like it. And I mean slammed the thumbs up button. We went for... Okay, so this is the issue. This is the issue. We went for 7,000 likes. You guys crushed. So if we could hit 7,000 likes again, that would be absolutely amazing. What I was going to say is I want to do different this time around. Is I do want to take every Calcio A player that I see, but in the Bundesliga draft, we purposely ignored every single La Liga and Premier League player. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm not going to start the La Liga and Prem players that I do take, but we are going to take them for rating or for super subs. So in this instance, there are literally no Calcio A players. So we are stuck to start with. We'll take Cristiano Ronaldo. He'll pop down there onto reserves. And then we'll start with the strikers, hopefully getting someone that's going to be actually useful for us. Well, there we go. That is a hell of a pull. Team of the season Dybala to start things off is phenomenal. If we could now get Higuain as well, I would be very happy. But here's the issue. I guess like maybe Chicharito is the one to take here. He's got quite a good card, would make a decent impact sub as well. So we'll take Chicharito. I just want Calcio A players. You know what I mean? So what do we get here? Again, no Calcio A player. We've got one Bundesliga and we've got one Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm going to take Banega. No, I'm going to take Tevez. I'm going to take Tevez because, again, that's actually a really well-rounded card and he gets a soft link into Dybala. I am hopeful that I don't have to use non-Calcio A players. Alright, which one of these three? All three of these have a team of the season. And all three of them are fantastic team of the season cards. Nainggolan would be a good shot. I'm probably going to go with Khedira. Am I? No, I'm going to go with Nainggolan. I would prefer Nainggolan and not hoping that we get his team of the season. We're already struggling as it is to get enough Calcio A players. So now we need to take Jorginho or Asamoah. Let's have a look at what we've got here. 3-star, 3-star, 5-11, medium, medium. 3-star, 4-star, 5-8, high, high. It looks like Asamoah is just a better player. Look at that. He's got more pace, more dribbling, more shooting. More defending, more physical. 3 less passing, but is lower rated. What? I don't understand. But we'll take him. Asamoah is there in the club. We'll pop in there. And we'll wait for, hopefully, the next Calcio A player to pop. Which is going to be... no one again. We don't have any Bundesliga here either. Do we have any Argentinian league? No. Any Mexicans? Any Argentinians? No. So I will just go with Ben Yat for that rating. And this is so far the makings of a Calcio A team picking a player every time a Calcio A player pops. This is what we've got. Oh, man. It's just impossible. It is literally impossible. Hopefully our centre-backs are kind. Koulibaly, Chiellini, Bonucci. What can you do, guys? I'll take the high... Wait, do I take... Nah, screw it, man. I don't even care about chemistry, man. If this team falls apart because I can't get a full Calcio A set... Hey, there we go. Hey, there we go. We get Chiellini and Bonucci. I'll take Chiellini. Maybe it's better off putting No, let's swap those two around like that. That's better for chemistry there. And let's hope that we can actually fill out a full Calcio A team. Hey, Lichtsteiner. I mean, we actually had a pretty solid Bundesliga team after the 11 picks. It wasn't a... Italy and England. Have I got a Premier League goalkeeper? Let's take Heaton. Yeah, the Bundesliga team wasn't great by way of players, but I got 11 Bundesliga players quite easily. For Calcio A right now, we are struggling to field a full 11 of one of the biggest leagues in the world, guys. In the world. And again, we get nothing here. I'm actually going to take Oblak because we might end up needing to use non-Calcio A players. Hey, we get Silvestre. Oh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough, bros. Let's swap those two around. Let's swap those two around. No, not those two. Fair enough. There we go. So we're up to 80 chemistry now. And this team is horrific, right? It is absolutely horrific. Neymar, Vardy, Hazard, Sissoko, PK. I'm going to take that PK, bros. Well, I can't even use him now because we've got Calcio A already. We've actually got a nice little bench forming here. Come on, man. Right, Icardi. Oh, man, that Cavani looks good. We'll take Icardi. Icardi's actually big for us because of the Argentinian links. He gets perfect chem. He gives perfect chem to Dybala. Obviously, he already had perfect chem. And Carlos Tevez also now, well, Carlos Tevez already had 7 chem, so I guess that doesn't really make that much difference. But that's not a bad addition to the team. Come on, man. More Calcio A. Can't get it. We'll take Royce here for the rating. We might get 100 chem. I need a Calcio A goalkeeper here for sure. We didn't get one. I'm going to take a legend because we now cannot get a Calcio A goalkeeper because the only other spot to get a goalkeeper would have been the spot that Ronaldo's in. So we can't physically complete a full Calcio A team at this stage just because I didn't get a Calcio A goalkeeper. Next up. What is this? EA, this is one of the biggest leagues in world football. We get Mauro Rui. He helps. He does help. We are 1 player, 2 players, 3 players short of a full I don't think I'm going to get 11 Calcio A players at all, dudes. None here. We'll take Castillo. Next up, we're going to take Dos Santos. Wait, let me be smart about this. Hold on. Literally don't have any. I don't have anyone to link with anyone. So there we have it, dudes. This is our team. After taking, I'm gonna. Cassano's not even a good pick because he's centre forward, so I can't get the chemistry on him on the centre back. This is horrific, dudes. This is what we're left with after picking every single Calcio A player that showed up. We can't even field a starting 11, and of the starting 11, Mauro Rui, not good enough. He's got nice pace, stats aren't good enough. Silvestre, definitely not good enough. Lichtsteiner's debatable. That is debatable. He's got very similar stats to Luke Shaw, and people use Luke Shaw a lot. Asamoah, not really good enough. Nice, well-rounded stats for early on in the game, but this time of the year, where I'm going to be coming up against really good teams in the draft, not good enough. Benyat, not good enough. He's not even Calcio A. Tevez, not bad. Obviously, 3-star, 3-star, but not a bad card. Icardi, not bad. And Dybala, brilliant. Look at what I've got on the bench when I'm not forcing La Liga or Premier League. I have got 1 team of the year from La Liga, 3 team of the seasons from La Liga, 1 inform from La Liga, 1 team of the season from the Prem, 1 inform from the Prem. And this is our team. This is what we have available to us. Now, how crazy is this? And this is what this is genuinely my point. This is my case in point. When I build teams, the reason why I continually veer towards specifically picking Premier League and La Liga, even though it doesn't initially fit what you think might work, I take it because I know that they're going to show up no matter what. But on a draft where we tried to build a full Bundesliga team, it was a horrific team. And on a draft where we've tried to build a full Calcio A team, we literally can't. It's impossible. Oh, I might be able to use... No, I don't have an Italian midfielder. I was going to say I might be able to use... Oh, that works. I don't know how or why that works. But that gave me 1 extra chem point. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. That's fine. That gave me 1 extra chemistry point. An Italian Calcio A manager will probably be enough to get me... I can't even get Calcio A manager. That goes 96, 96, 97 because of Tevez, 96, 96. So we'll take Almeida there for the manager. And this dude is genuinely our team. Oh, man. We have got... I would be very, very surprised, bros, if I can make it out of round 1 with this team. It's not a good team. I'm going to give it my best shot, though, dudes. Let's get into the action. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got a 5-2-2-1 team, 97 chemistry, 90 rated, a fantastic team at that. Team of the group stage, Messi and Ibra, in form Neymar. Team of the year, Iniesta, foot birthday, David Luiz, 2 team of the seasons, and just generally a much, much better team than myself. And to the credit of my opponent, he was a very, very tough player. I would argue that he is definitely a Foot Champs quality player. He was a subscriber and a viewer as well. He messaged me after saying good game. And it was a tough game for sure. But it's fair to say that Jens Lehmann pretty much is the reason why I didn't just lose this game by 3 or 4 goals. Lehmann in the club, in the team, was just big for me. We ended up going 1-0 down to a really nice Ibra goal. I pulled it back with a penalty from Dybala to make it 1-1. And then I just felt like I was getting an edge. At the half-time mark, I did bring on Cristiano Ronaldo, Marco Reus and Marcelo, team of the season. And it just seemed to really have like a massive influence and massive impact on my playability within the game. When I was using Cassano in midfield, his stamina levels, even by the 45th minute, were just in the red. Icardi just wasn't really up to scratch. Carlos Tevez in at cam was just getting bullied because he's very small. I actually really rate Tevez's card. He's got nice stats, but I don't know. I don't think cam suits him very well. He just didn't really seem to get involved in the game much. But I managed to fight through and win that game 2-1. But it wasn't an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know what the graphic on the screen right now is showing either. It says I lost round 2 6-3. That was only round 1. Into round 2 we go. We come up against a 98 chem, 86 rated team. Now this is the sort of team that I prefer coming up against with the team that I've got. He's got Giroud, Barkley and Lacazette. And I looked at his team and I thought, well, with the layout of his team and the fact that he's got a narrow formation, it wouldn't surprise me if he had Ronaldo, Messi and Neymar, or Hazard or Mane on the bench, you know, and just didn't start them because of chemistry reasons. So I assumed that he was immediately going to make subs, and he didn't. He actually kept this whole team. I think he did make a couple of subs in the game, but Giroud was on until the last minutes of the game, as was Lacazette, as was Barkley, and we end up getting our first goal of the game with Cassano popping up in the box to get our nice little touch on the ball. So the goal scorers so far were Dybala, Ronaldo and Cassano. So 2 of our Calcio, well, 1 Calcio A player scored, 1 Calcio B player scored. And there is Giroud in the 86th minute hitting the bar from the corner. I hit this guy on a counter-attack. Another game where my goalkeeper made quite a lot of good saves. And you can see the difference here between having Ronaldo on the ball and having someone like Icardi. Ronaldo squares it to Marcelo. Marcelo slots that one home. And that is still now, after 4 goals scored, only 1 Calcio A player has scored. 3 saves for his Lloris, 4 for my Lehmann, and a nice 2-0 win into the semi-final. And although the stats were a little more even than game 1, game 2 is actually easier to win. And into game 3 we go up against a 95 chem 87 rated squad. He immediately subbed out Balde, Diao and Parolo for Hazard and Ronaldo. And just generally, this is quite a nice team. A bit weird having Manquillo there at right back and Perisic at left back, but I believe he brought Perisic up the field, so I don't know if he kept him at left back. But again, not until the second half and not until I made my substitutes and brought on the big 3 players that I kept subbing on was I actually able to do anything. And it was Cristiano Ronaldo yet again. A beautiful bit of skill on the edge of the box, steps inside, shoots from the top of the box. It was a bit of a weak shot, to be fair. somehow found its way into the back of the net. I wasn't complaining, and then just minutes later, almost directly from my opponent's kickoff, we get the ball through again. Enquiries to Marcelo. Marcelo gets his second goal, so that's now 3 goals for Ronaldo, 2 goals for Marcelo, 1 goal for Cassano, 1 goal for Dybala, and that is our 6 goals. And then into the final we go after a comfortable win. I know my goalkeeper made 11 saves in this game, but if you look at where my shots are versus my opponent's shots, a lot of the saves from Lehmann were actually corners that he just caught. Into the final we go. This is not a bad team to come up against. His midfield and defence isn't overly impressive. You know, Felipe Luis and Sergio Ramos are nice. Neymar, Griezmann and Messi are nice, but the rest of his team is really kind of mediocre. You know, even that 86 Isco, mediocre. Even that 85 Jimenez, you know, he's a better centre-back. He's not fast enough to be a right-back. And this game was decided quite late on, and by 1 goal, and by once again, it was decided by the fates of my substitutes. Dybala threads it through into Cristiano Ronaldo. I should have shot initially. I shot there the first time. It gets saved. It falls back to Ronaldo. He shoots and scores, and that was the only goal in the game. So Ronaldo scoring in all 4 games, if memory serves correct. And if it wasn't for Ronaldo coming on as a sub, we definitely wouldn't have won this draft. Lehmann was big for me. Ronaldo was big for me. And to my absolute surprise, we end up winning the draft with this utterly shocking Calcio A team. How about that? That's going to be the end of the gameplay, guys. Let's get into the pack. So, guys, we end up winning the draft. I can't believe we won the draft with this team. Literally can't believe it. Let me tell you something. Jens Lehmann saved me figuratively and literally so many times. He pulled off some unbelievable saves in basically every single game. This was a tough team to play with, I'm not going to lie. I only ever really managed to start playing well when I brought on Marcelo, Ronaldo and Royce. Without those 3 on the field, it wasn't good enough. Cassano's stamina is horrendous. I think Ronaldo scored 4 of the 7 goals as well. I know Marcelo scored 1. I know Dybala scored the penalty. And I know Cassano scored 1. I think Ronaldo got all 4 of the remaining goals, just showing how important he was coming off the bench. And I tried my best to not bring him on until I felt I needed the sub. So it was at least half time every single time that I took the players off. But I conceded 1 goal with that Silvestre card. 1 goal I conceded in 4 drafts. Okay, I only scored 2 in 3 of them and 1 in 1 of them. I'm just very, very happy with that, guys. I'm very, very happy. We get 2 rare gold packs and a premium gold pack. Not the best reward, but you know what? I legitimately thought I'd go out in the first round. And as well, let me make it be known, my first round opponent and my final opponent were both very, very good FIFA players. I had to try my balls off in those games. It was like the dude in the second round wasn't very good. The dude in the third round wasn't very good, which is why, funnily enough, the first round I won 2-1 and the last round I won 1-0, so they were the tighter games, and the 2 in the middle were both 2-0 wins, so it kind of shows that I had a little more dominance. But yeah, round 1 and round 4, man, were they tough games. But anyway, we get nothing out of the premium gold pack. 83s or above is what I'd be happy with. Tremoulinet 81 rated is he? Might be worth 1,500 or so. We get Bernat, who is a Bayern player. 2,500 coins, brilliant. I'll list him for 2,500 coins. Bernat, because he's Bayern, will be worth a little bit as well because of marquee matchups. So we're looking at maybe 2,000 for him as well. So we'll get some good coins back off of this, and then NepentheZ as an Englishman from a non-Premier League centre back might be worth a little bit. 1,000 coins maybe. We'll list him up there for 900. So I don't even know if we're going to make money back off of this draft, to be perfectly honest. Let's move on to the last rare gold pack. Come on, hit me with an 84 rated player. No. Hit me with some 83 rated players. Yes. Gamera, I had to think for a minute. Was Gamera 81 or was he 83? He was. Oh, that's brilliant, that is. An 80 rated as well. So we get Gamero coming in at 4,500 by the looks of things. Pop him up there. Marquinhos, I know, is about 3,000 right now as well, just because of the links that he gets. Yeah, 2,200 bid, 3,000 bid. I'll probably get 3,500 for him. So we have made profit off of this draft, definitely. Bernardeschi will probably be worth a bit as well, just because he's 80 rated. Yeah, 1,000. Oh, look at that. It's just brilliant, dudes. It's just brilliant. So we have made profit off of this. and the rest of that I'll store to the club for now. So that, guys, is going to be the end of today's video. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section below if you want another league or another theme within the draft. Maybe I pick only informs, or every time an inform shows, pick them, or every time a left back shows, pick him. You know, something, I don't know, something strange. If you want to see anything wild, let me know in the chat, dudes. Most thumbs up comment is what I'll go for. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.